a monument to the Vietnamese volunteer soldiers participating in the defense of Moscow in the Great Patriotic War from 1941 to 1945, was unveiled at Patriot Park in the suburb of the Russian capital on August 12.
The monument, titled Allies Vietnamese Soldiers, was sculpted by Alexei Chabanenko. It depicts three Vietnamese soldiers, namely Lý Nam Thành, Lý Anh Tào, and Lý Thực Chất, in the Soviet Union's Red Army uniform, standing guard in a defensive position to protect Moscow and fight till their last breath. During 1926 to 1930, Nguyễn Ái Quốc, later known as President Ho Chi Minh, introduced some patriotic Vietnamese youth to study in Moscow. When Nazi Germany attacked the Soviet Union, they voluntarily joined the International Regiment of Independent Motorized Infantry Brigade of Special Purpose, which was under the Soviet Union's Ministry of Internal Affairs, to engage in the fight to safeguard Moscow. In the 1941-1942 winter, volunteer soldiers of Vietnam joined the troops and people of the Soviet Union to dislodge the Nazi forces from Moscow. Thành, Tào, and Chất laid down their lives on the battlefield.
Vietnam earned $4.29 billion from exporting textile and garment products in July alone, marking the first month of this year in which the sector's exports have reached over $4 billion, the highest figure since August 2022.
In the first 7 months of this year, textile and garment export totaled nearly $24 billion, reflecting an approximately 6% increase over the same period last year. Vietnam currently exports textiles and garments to 113 countries and territories, with the primary markets being the US, the EU, Japan, South Korea, and China. As the peak shopping season approaches, companies are working hard to introduce new products with innovative materials and designs that meet the stringent standards of their partners.
Hải Vân Gate opens to public. And Nha Trang ranked top 5 destinations in Asia for diving. A 19th century relic on top of the magnificent Hải Vân Pass that links Da Nang City and Thừa Thiên Huế province has just been opened to the public after renovation. The site was once an important military defense station, but now is a must-see destination for tourists on one of the most beautiful passes in Vietnam.
The project of preserving, restoring, and promoting the value of the Hải Vân Gate relic covers an area of about 6,500 square meters, with a total cost of around $1.8 million was kicked off in 2021, according to the Huế Monuments Conservation Center. The restoration, conservation, renovation, and promotion project of the Hải Vân Gate National Historical Relic has restored several items to their original state, including the two main items of the relic site, featuring the words inscribed by King Minh Mạng. After completion, the project has been handed over to the Thừa Thiên Huế province in Da Nang City, which will carry out a tourism over-exploitation plan for the historical site.
The top 5 destinations in Asia for diving have been released by digital travel platform Agoda, including Nha Trang City in the central coastal province of Khánh Hòa of Vietnam.
Nha Trang is gaining popularity as a diving destination thanks to its warm waters covered with a colorful marine ecosystem, which makes it an inviting spot to enjoy underwater exploration activities, Agoda reported. The Horn Moon Marine Protected Area represents a top dive site, which is known for its clear waters and diverse marine life. Here, divers can explore coral reefs, which are teeming with colorful fish and other marine creatures, it wrote. Bali in Indonesia came out as a top dive destination, with the island being known for its beaches and rich culture, as well as an abundance of marine life.
The Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism has officially recognized Phở Nam Định, Nam Định style phở, and Mì Quảng or Quảng Nam style noodle soup as part of the National Intangible Cultural Heritage List.
Phở Nam Định has been categorized under the domain of folk knowledge, meeting the criteria of representation of community and local identity, reflection of cultural diversity and human creativity passed out through generations, possibility of revival and long-term existence, and the local community's consensus, voluntary nomination, and commitment to safeguarding. The recognition is a crucial step toward the government's proposal to UNESCO, seeking its inclusion of Phở in the representative list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Meanwhile, the decision to officially include the folk knowledge of the central province of Quảng Nam's My Quảng in the national list followed a formal request from the provincial authorities in August last year. This versatile dish highlights the folk culinary culture of the land, appealing to a broad range of tastes and embodying the local history and folk knowledge. Previously, Nam O and Phú Quốc fish sauce, as well as Phở Hà Nội, also makes the list of national intangible cultural heritages.